All right, guys. So this is the third video. It's me role playing with as a trainer with a customer. So the only thing the trainer needs to do for the first time they meet is very simple. You want to get an assessment. It is very, 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 very important to get that picture. You need that before picture. So I know there's some pushback sometimes with that. I would look my client in the eye and say, look, you're here to lose weight. You've paid the services for me to help you lose weight, right? So what I want to do is do that for you. But in my experience, when people go 3 to 4 weeks, they've lost 8 to 11 pounds, and they look in the mirror and go, I don't feel like I've lost anything. I feel dismotivated. I can take your before picture and take your picture at that point and put them side by side and show you the difference of how your body looks, because we're changing fat into muscle, and your weight's not going to be the most important thing. It's going to be your inches and your pictures. So if you really explain to them like that, and you really push that, it's going to be, they'll do it. And it's very important that they do it. Inches, you want to measure them. Inches are very important, so we want to make sure we measure them and get their inches, because after detox week, it's going to play a big role, especially after they go through the program. And of course, weight. So we'll do that. We'll get them started on detox. And let them know where they should know where the detox tab is in their foods list. I'm going to place a recipe tab there too, so they don't have to eat raw fruits and vegetables for a week. There's some recipes on how to cook them. But detox is fruits and vegetables for a week, and warm lemon water in the morning. No animal protein. If you have a customer that just can't live without protein, it is okay to add lean protein into the mix. And no processed foods, no caffeine. Average weight loss is 8 to 13 pounds each and every time. So if you can successfully do this, when they come back after that initial consultation, they're going to be excited and on fire to move forward, and it just makes your job easier. So 8 to 13 pounds, open the detox box, read the instructions so you'll know of how to do it and how to explain it. It is very simple, but it really, really works. And day 3 is the hardest. So you want to keep in contact with that client throughout the week via text or Facebook or however you do it. Checking on them, make sure they're good. And but after day 3, their energy starts coming back. They feel great, and they really start to realize what food does to their body. Also, you can't do much strength training that week. You can still go through a workout with them, and but it's more of a light total body workout, going through the motions. And because they're not taking any animal protein or any kind of protein at all besides the vegetables, and they're low on carbs, so they won't have the energy. And we don't want to do any strength training, because if you don't, without protein, you will eat into the muscle, and we don't want to do that. So after that, customer comes back in a week. You set that appointment. You reassess them. They're excited about the weight they're lost. I mean, they're just excited. That is when you take them through the dieter's profile. Go to your website, click the weight loss tab, click the weight loss profile. I'll have a video on how to take somebody through that, some screenshots, but the computer will do all the work. It'll ask all the questions. It'll spit out these supplements that there's recommended for them. And the computer's the bad guy. Now you're the good guy. You get to come in and save the day, because you can go down the list of supplements that it just spit out, which is $80, $90, $100 worth, and actually start taking some of them out and say, hey, we'll try that one later. Let's try this one now. But this is where you have to be educated on the supplements. Core is the backbone of the product, the backbone of the program. So core is a must every single time. CLA is a great supplement. You tell them, hey, if you can afford this, this is great. It actually is a good fat that fights bad fat. It actually eats belly fat around your belly and eats fat around the muscles. It's not one of them items that happen immediately. It's 30 to 60 days to get in your system, and it works best with exercise. So if you can't do that, and we'll put that one in afterwards as a maintenance program, that's great. It may have recommended thermochrome. Thermochrome is a thermogenic. It does have caffeine in it. Sometimes if it comes to budget and they don't want to spend the money, then I'll say, well, let's hold off on that one, because you're going to start eating right. You got the multivitamin, and I think we're going to get your energy level up by just eating 5 times a day. It's 35 bucks. So if they're still taking monster drinks, it's cheaper than energy drinks. So that's an item they can go to instead of the junk that's in an energy drink. Another product would be Axe. If it pops up Axe, they actually answer questions about being stressed and have anxiety. Both of them items create cortisol, which creates weight gain. That's a big product. That's a good product for them to be on. So it's almost one of the must products. That product right there, if they really have stress and anxiety, they will be hooked. They will be hooked. And if you don't believe me, try it. Anybody with stress and anxiety, that product is by far the best product we have for that. And then, of course, we talk about shakes. It's going to put them on there. And that's because they're probably not eating 5 times a day. And that's just a meal replacement. If they can't eat breakfast, it's a good slide in to do that and get your nutritional needs because we want them to eat 5 times a day. So, other than that, that's the basis of what you do. You kind of help them out. If they can buy them all, well, that's just great. If they need to weed some of them out, that's what your expertise comes in. So make sure you know these products. I've give you sheets on them, study sheets. If you go to the website and click either the buy button or there's some items there, it gives you information about each and every item. If you really want to know the science behind the items, you can click where it says purchase items. It'll take you to the main website, which is shop.com. Click on the item and there's science behind the items, the ingredients. There's everything you need to know about that item, how it was made, what it was come from, just everything you need to know. So that's it. Once you get them through Doctor's Profile, you start week 2. And from there, we want to get them, we want to encourage that they sign up for TLSslim.com. It is a whopping $8 a month, but the education that will offer them is beyond that $8. It's going to send them through their program. It's going to give them week 1 homework. It's going to have some videos in there on good carb, bad carbs, how to read labels. I'm going to make a video on the inside of how each week looks so you guys will know. So when they ask you questions, you know how to answer the questions. But just a wealth of information, recipes after recipes after recipes is on that site, and that's well worth $8 a month. We don't make any money off that site. You don't make any money off that site, but it is a wonderful, wonderful site. If you can get them to do that, it makes your job easy. From then on, all they do is break in their journal once a week. You go over it, make sure they're staying in the guidelines of eating protein and fiber every meal, and making sure they're losing at least 2 to 3 pounds a week. If they get down below 1 pound or 1 pound or below in a week or 2 straight, please pick up the phone, call me. We will get some help. We'll get on the phone. We'll figure out what's going on. But we are here to help and help you, help your client. So any questions, please give me a call. You guys have my contact number. If you don't, 678-227-1113, and be glad to help you with any needs that you have. All right, well, good luck. I want to hear some stories. I want to see some before and after pictures. I want to see you guys change some lives because it feels so good to take a client through a life-changing experience. And I think once you guys do that, or actually I know once you guys do that, it will definitely enhance your job, and you'll know why you're a personal trainer and why you love doing what you're doing. All right, I want to take a minute to go over the questionnaire that we get each one of your clients to fill out. You are probably already using something like this in your training program because you want to know some information about them, of course, whatever physical problems they're having, so you can design a program around them. The only thing we added to this sheet is some questions about their nutrition and their overall nutritional needs, whether they're eating breakfast, whether they are feeling tired and having a lack of energy. So there's some few questions there that'll definitely help you out. The main important question here is number 10 is what supplements they're currently taking now. If they're taking a Centrum or some type of over-the-counter supplement or vitamin D in a pill form, or vitamin B. These are items that you can actually address and talk about why the Isotonix is better because of the delivery system, and it kind of educates your customers. So if this is filled out right and put in every customer's file, this will enable you to help them get to a healthier place. Now, Deidre's here with a trainer. I'm now trainer Jason, John, or wherever I said earlier, and you're still Deidre. That's awesome. All right, so Deidre, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
And but anyway, so Deidre, we've already went through and got your assessment. We took your before picture. It's very important. We need to know where your journey is going to start, so we can show you progress. Because you look in the mirror every day, you're not going to notice progress. If I take a picture of you now and show it to you a month later, you're going to actually see a difference. Okay. And that's what we're after, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I've got your measurements. And so first thing I want to do is get you started on detox. Did salesman, detox week. It's bittersweet. Sometimes it's hard. Day 3 is a little rough, but at the end, it's very much well worth it. So you'll eat nothing but fruits and vegetables for the week. No caffeine, no processed items, and we even take out animal protein. And if you can't live without protein, we can add some lean protein in. But if you can make it without it, you get the best benefits of it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we have the detox kit, which I don't have with us now. Of course, you want to grab one as a trainer. Grab the kit and show them what's in the kit. Matter of fact, let me see if I got a kit. Okay. Joey let me down this time. Ding, ding.
I actually have one in the mom-mobile.
Alright, no problem. Anyway, so make sure you have a kit on hand, unlike us. But you open the kit up, you're going to bring out and say, you're going to explain what's in the kit. First thing that's in the kit is fiber powder. You're going to take your fiber powder in the mornings. And there's also instructions here. Make sure you read all the instructions. It has hepatic cleanse in it to help clean the liver. Everything's processed through your liver. So this is a true cleanse we're going to clean. A lot of people out there call themselves a cleanse and don't really clean nothing. They just sell products. So we want to make sure we clean your system out. And there's also release tablets. Dun, dun, dun. You won't be sitting on the toilet, but it does get things moving through you, okay? Because again, we want to get all that old stuff, the junk that you've been eating at McDonald's and all the stuff that you've probably been eating out of your system, okay?
Okay.
All right, so when we get started on TLS next week, we can put good fuel in your body, and your body can absorb the good food that it takes in, okay?
So if I'm not eating a lot, am I going to be tired?
You will be tired, so this week, we're just going to do some light training. I'm not going to do any strength training, but we'll do some cardio together and kind of go through the motions, because I can't do strength training with you because you're not taking any protein. Muscle's made of protein, so if I start doing some strength training with you, we'll actually tear your muscle down instead of building muscle, okay?
Okay.
But I know you want to get to it, so I want to take you through the motions and get you started. But after the week, like I said, you're going to be ecstatic of your results, okay?
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to keep track of you. We're going to text back and forth each day. You're going to let me know how you're doing. Day 3 is going to be kind of rough most of the time. So if you get through day 3, it's easy after that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Talk to you next week. All right, so after they went through the detox, you will take their measurements and weigh them, and they will be so excited because they just lost, anywhere from 8 to 13 pounds. They will have belief in you, belief in the program, and so the next steps are so much easier. You can do this one or two ways. You want to get them to take their weight loss profile, and that is on your website, longliftbody.com or atfnutrition.com or whatever website we've created for you. And you could do this with them, which is highly recommended with a computer, or you can get them to do it at home. So just direct them to your site, go to the TLS weight loss tab. This will be changed to say take weight loss profile. Have them click there. Once they click there, they will go to tlsslim.com and take the profile. And I have already imported my information in here. So once they get here, I'll ask some personal questions about their life. I will also do a video of what it looks like. I would recommend that each and every one you at least take the diarist profile so you know what it looks like. So it'll ask them a series of questions based on their lifestyle, their their current goals, when they want to lose the weight, how quickly, and then it will spit out a plan recommended for them. So, oh, that's pretty cool. Christy's there. Christy was one of our first weight loss competitors that lost over 50 pounds in 12 weeks, and she made it to the national level and won the TLS challenge nationwide. So that's Christy. I didn't know she would actually be on there. That's surprising. It will spit out their recommended uh, products. This is when you are the good guy because the computer is basically spit out this list of supplements for them, and you can walk through with the customer and explain which ones you think would work for them now and which ones you may want to put in later. So if you do this right, it makes the computer the bad guy and you're the good guy. If they do this at home, have them write down these supplements and bring them into you, and that way you can go through them one by one. And core is always the backbone of the program. Core is always recommended first. Axe is not on here, but they're dealing with stress and anxiety. Axe is a wonderful product. They can do that. Thermochrome can be taken out because it's a thermogenic, and we hope to increase their energy by having them eat 5 times a day and getting them moving in the gym. And of course, sometimes there's protein there. So protein's always recommended as a meal replacement if they're not getting enough meals. And that's it. I would highly recommend each and every one of your customers get a subscription to TLSslim.com. They will learn so much there. It will make your job easier. It will take them through a program, which I will make a video on what it looks like inside week 1, week 2, week 3. It gives them homework, videos, recipes for a whopping $8 a month. So I highly recommend your clients do that. It will make your job a lot easier. Then you will become a person answering questions and not a person trying to sell something. At that point, they will bring their journal in once a week, and all you do is go over their journal, and just keep tabs with them each and every week. They bring it in once a week, and you are able to check their progress, make sure they're losing at least 1 to 2 pounds, hopefully 3 pounds a week. Anything less than that, please reach out to one of us. You have my contact information, and we will be glad to help. We're here to help you and your clients. So let us do that for you. Thank you, and be on the lookout for more videos.